Hi, can I please get a tall iced matcha latte with almond milk? Hello, welcome to some SLP days in the life. I'm a little tired today. It's gonna be a pretty fun, busy week. We are in like full Halloween themed therapy mode. So I'm really excited that there's a car about to drive by me and see me filming myself in the... I did it. I'm out in the world. I did it. Had a offsite meeting all day today. I had some time to kill in between the meeting ending and me going to an in-home session after work. So I'm currently just kind of posted, getting ready to head into that. But obviously started the vlog at Starbucks. I'm starting the vlog in the afternoon, which isn't normal. I know we normally do like morning starts and everything, but I thought it could be kind of different because I wasn't going to be able to vlog anything today. It's Monday and I wasn't obviously going to be able to do anything. So I was like, we'll just start when I can actually talk to you and actually like help get the week set up. It's going to be a fun week. Lots of AAC this week, lots of Halloween themed things. I can't wait to bring you along. And I'm going to head over to my in-home session. And then once I get home, we'll kind of just get settled in. It's the coziest fall day. Finally, it's feeling like fall in Southern California. So I'm so excited. Love fall. Fall is my season. So I'm feeling more myself right now, I think, than I felt in the last couple of weeks. I got home and laid on the couch. I think Mark and I are going to I was going to work out, like do a little hula hoop workout, which I still might do a little one. But I think after dinner, we're actually going to take a little walk. We haven't gone on an evening walk in like a month and the weather is now like chillier. So it'll be nice to bundle up, not 100% bundle up, but just, you know, light jacket, go on a walk, but it'll probably be dark and we can do a little Halloween decoration scoping out. So that could be really fun. So I know that might happen, but right now I need to make dinner. I think we're just gonna do the classic sweet potatoes and zucchini with our chicken. Can't really go wrong with that. It is a cozy rainy morning, and when I tell you how excited I am for this rain, you may not believe me because, oh my goodness, I am a cozy fall girly. I was thinking about how I moved into this house 4 years ago. It has already been 4 years. October is always that time, and it was such a fun fall season to like move in. I was by myself at the time. Mark and I were together, but we weren't gonna live together for like 6 months. So I got to, you know, do all like the shopping for the house by myself, decorate, all that stuff, just for what I needed. And it was fall time. 1 or 2 days after I moved in, it got really cold and rainy, just like it is today. Mark, actually, I remember he stayed the night. He stayed here, so when I got home from work that first day, like I wasn't coming home to an empty house, which was really sweet of him. And he had lit a fire, and so we enjoyed, like, right away got to enjoy the fireplace for the first time together. It was just so sweet and magical, and I just will never forget that. With that, enough of that for right now. Let's get to work. Let's get in the speech room. Let's figure out what we're doing for circle time. I'm behind with circle time. I have a lot to fill you in on with that, but I will see you there, okay? Let me give you a little lay of the land. I have 4 words I'm trying to teach this morning for the core board in my class because we're behind by 2 words, and then there's 2 more to teach today. So we're doing in, out, big, small. Okay, don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna do this cute little activity. I have this little pumpkin and I was gonna pull animals in and out. Whoops. I do have a big and little book. So actually, you know what we'll do? We'll take the big and little book. We'll take this guy. Take out the animals. I'll sort those later. And we'll take the images out of the book and put them in here. I'm gonna do a quick email check.
Teachers, please have your classrooms open and ready for students to come in.
actually gonna just do push-in because it's raining and it's so hard to get the kids to transition from their classroom to here. Plus, all the ones that are here today have push-in services. So that worked out very beautifully. There's still some absences because, you know, germies are going around. And that's okay. But yeah, that's really the only update I have for you. My circle time activity went very well. I'm very grateful that I got caught up with that. So checking that off the list until the afternoon session, and I'll do it all over again. I was looking at my to-do list. I'm gonna head back up there right now because they're about to be at centers, and that's like such a good time to get push-in services handled because you're doing like some of the sit-down tabletop tasks, some dramatic play, like there's just so much. But I do have a couple of like computer-y things to do. I also am trying to figure out, I have these talking tiles. They're like an AAC switch situation, and I want to try and get them programmed. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of time to do that today. Plus I need to get an IEP and a report written. Whoa! We'll eat snack inside. Let me see your cow. Cow says moo. Moo, moo, moo. Okay, just a little update. It has been a couple hours since I last talked to you, but we're nearing actually the end of the day. I just did, like I said, all push-in, and then I've been catching up on some documentation, and I need to do my billing still. Actually, I have that tab open on my computer, but I'm working on progress reports. It is October, so just FYI, if you have goal objectives due in October and February, it is reporting period number 1. My plan is to try and finish as many as I can in the next 30 minutes and then do my billing, and then by then it'll be time to go. I have a chiropractor appointment today, so I want to head out right on time so I don't hit any school traffic and get there on time, because that's about 20 minutes away, but it's like on the way home, so you know, works out perfectly. I'm actually thinking of getting a little lamp to put either on, actually I'll probably put it on this little table right here to have a little bit of more dim lighting. I might get 2 lamps, put one here and then put one over on that side of the room on the bookshelf to have cozier vibes in here. I just think that would be really nice and something that I've kind of wanted to do for a while. That way I don't have to turn all the lights on in here and have these fluorescent lights going. So that's something that I'm kind of considering bringing those over this week, although I probably won't have time. So it might be in the next school vlog. Maybe we'll go find some lamps this weekend. This chiropractor appointment could not have come at a better time because I feel so stiff. And I always, over summer, she's like, you're so relaxed and not tight. And then it's been a year. This appointment is a year since I started going to her. Maybe a little less, but you can definitely tell when I need it and when I don't. Because over Christmas break, I was so good. And then, a couple months later, it gets tight again around my heavy IEP meeting season. And it's so funny. And right now I know she's going to be like, girl, what's going on at work? You busy? My chiropractor, not only, I could just go to her for alignment, but I don't. I have a 30-minute appointment, and she first does a little bit of muscle work, a light little massage. She stretches out we work mainly on my neck and then my lower back, which both have been not aggravating me, it hasn't been super painful, but it's been enough to where I'm yeah, definitely need some help in those areas. So she is a gem and is gonna help me out with that, and I'm so excited to see her right now. Here's a fun fact. So many of my colleagues go to the same chiropractor, and I literally walked out of the room and I saw a friend of mine from work, and I was like, what are you doing here? It's so weird to see but we all recommended this chiropractor to each other. We all have been going here, and it's just gone down the line. So it's so funny because we're oh, hello, fellow SLP. Anyways, I'm feeling so much looser, such a better range of motion in my neck. So grateful right now. So grateful. I've been home for a little while now, and I just spent the last almost hour, not quite an hour, editing. I was having some technical difficulties, but anyways, I'm gonna start making some dinner, and I'm gonna try and knock out a workout, and I'm gonna try and keep editing. I'm gonna make, it's a recipe for vegan, essentially. Yeah, I guess it would be vegan enchiladas. So no dairy, no meat, because I don't do dairy. I do meat, so we're gonna add some chicken in, but it's gonna be a dairy-free enchilada. You make it with, so it's corn tortillas, sweet potato, beans. I use a green salsa instead of enchilada sauce, and then you could put red peppers in it. You could put we put onions in it, but instead of that, I just was like, I'm just gonna use what we have. We had some zucchini the other night that needed to be eaten, and so I threw that in there instead of having like red peppers or whatever. It was so good. And so Mark chopped up some more zucchini for us to make them again. Plus it's so cold, like I think it'll feel nice to at least have the house a little warm from the oven, so that's kind of perfect. But it's a fun recipe to make in like the fall time, because I feel like if you like add the zucchini instead of the red peppers and stuff, everything's pretty much already prepped for me to start cooking. I'm gonna get going with that, and once it's in the oven, I'll start my workout, I think. Hello everybody, it's Friday. I apologize for not vlogging the last 2 days. I'm trying to figure out the best vlogging schedule that works for weekly vlogs, like for speech days in the life vlogs. And I think it's gonna have to be something like this where we do like Monday, Tuesday, and then maybe a little bit of Friday or whatever, because Wednesday, Thursdays are just so hard because I do the bulk of my push into the classroom and I don't do anything like super individualized. I don't always have access to my own speech room, so it's just really hard in terms of like technical things. I'm just heading out the door. I have a couple different things going on today. First part of the day, we're wearing the hat of AAC implementer. I'm going to a school site where I am currently conducting an AAC assessment for another preschooler, but it's at a different preschool. So I'm gonna go just check in, do a little informal observation. Maybe I can talk you through that process a little bit afterwards and just tell you what I did. But really I'm just doing like an informal observation. I might work with him a little bit, but I really just wanna see how he's interacting with his device within the environment, how the modeling's going, watch like the staff and like help them with any modeling things that they need help with. But yeah, it's just a chill, I don't have like a specific, you know, I'm not going off a rubric or anything like that. So that's first, and then we'll head to, I'll check in with you, but then we'll head to another site and finish off the day there. It's getting windy out here. It's probably gonna be windy where I'm going to, but just finished up my observations. Getting in the car. Let's have a quick chat before I head over there. I guess I left my tripod at home, so sorry, you have to deal with me with the steering wheel in the way. And it's kind of, actually, this lighting is kind of awful. Let me drive to the other site and then we'll check in, because this is not looking so fun. Here, lighting is way better. It was really fun. So I have actually 3 kids trialing devices in this preschool classroom that I was in this morning, and the one that I was specifically going to observe, we have a meeting coming up for him, so I just wanted to do a little bit of observation so I can just generate an informal report for the team. And so this is actually helpful because I can document here for myself when I go back to write that report, like the things that I know need to, maybe the strengths I see, but also like I want this team to feel very confident with aided language modeling. So I know it's my role, it's my job to step in there and figure out how to make that happen. And so like I see them like eager to like let him try and explore the device, and he's so eager to explore his device and being silly with it. And I love that because he understands it's for communication. He's one of the few kids I've seen at this age like really just quickly take to the device and understand, oh my gosh, if I can't get the words out, here's what I can do. So he's got that figured out, which is really cool. And I know the team has done a good job of like making it something that's just a part of their classroom, and it's not necessarily, you know, just this, he doesn't stick out like a sore thumb in any way. He doesn't feel that way. Like he enjoys using it. So we want to keep those things going. But things I do notice is like there's only really 2 teachers in the class. There's 4 staff members. There's 2 teachers and 2 aides. All 4 of them in my training, you know, I come to understand all 4 of them are responsible for being communication partners with our children, or all of the students. And with AAC users, we want them to be aided language modelers. And so I see 2 of the staff members taking, you know, charge of that role. The other 2, there's 2 more that, you know, maybe just need a little bit more guidance on how they can be aided language partners, aided language modelers. So I see that as like an area where I know I can step in and be like, hey, like, let me facilitate this. Let me help you. Let me teach you. So that's my plan going forward. So when I write my report, I'm going to talk about all the things the student does. I'm going to, you know, make recommendations on his device. Like he needs Proloquo to go. He needs this grid size. He needs this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also going to talk about strategies. And when I talk about strategies, I'm going to generate kind of a communication plan, like how we implement this. And something we do in our district as an AAC team is we have set up a way to make sure that we have like designated roles and responsibilities for the device. Spoiler alert, most of those roles and responsibilities, they kind of intermingle. Like unless it's troubleshooting, which I might have to help a little bit more with, really like the aided language modeling, the making opportunities for choices, reminders to take your device with you, those things like that falls on everybody, even the parents. But you know, maybe the little things like programming and stuff might fall on the SLP or might fall on the AAC implementer, me. So it's going to be fun. I'm really excited. I feel really good about moving forward with this child's device. And then I got to kind of peek on how the other kids are using their devices that are in that classroom, and they're doing great. So I have some good data for them too. But now it is time for me to be present with my own kids. I had so much fun in that classroom. Let's go see my babies.
Playing hide and seek with preschoolers. I'm it.
All right, headed home for the day. I'm actually like at a red light, so I won't be able to vlog much longer. So I need to hurry this up. But basically, I was gonna head to Costco by myself after work, and then Mark texted me and was like, want me to just go or we can go together? And I was like, can we go together and have a date night? So we're gonna go to Costco on a Friday afternoon. It's super exciting. So yeah, headed home. Gonna go to Costco. Gonna have a fun time with Mark. Happy Friday! I just poured myself a cup of coffee. I feel like I said that very Eastern, like my Aunt Mary would have said cup of coffee. Anywho, we're home from Costco, and it was a fun date. Now I know Costco is not like a typical date, but Mark and I, when we first started dating, we were working in a restaurant, and so some of our dates would be after work. Like when we both had a shift together, we would leave and like maybe go grab something to eat. But a lot of the time what we started doing was we would go to a grocery store together, pick out something to cook, and then cook like a late night meal together and call that a date. And it was so fun and so sweet, and I totally like loved it because it was just our thing. And like grocery shopping became this sweet romantic thing for us. And I think it's really true to my nature to be like, okay, here's this thing that we do regularly. Let's romanticize it. Let's enjoy the heck out of it. And we totally do. And still to this day, I love going grocery shopping with Mark. Typically when it comes to our groceries, like one of us is doing it now based on our schedules, because we have very opposite schedules. So like while I'm at work, Mark will go, or when I'm on my way home and he's getting ready to go to work, like whatever. Moments that we can go to romanticize that. So we totally got to do that. And as we were leaving, I said, you know, I've had it on my mind to like have at least once a month. I think with our schedules, it's hard to do the once a week date nights. Plus we like, when we're home, like cooking dinners throughout the week, we're pretty much together. It's just that it's kind of like a very like routine, like we're having chicken and salad or chicken and sweet potatoes. You make this, I make this, boom, we eat, we clean, I go to bed, like whatever. And it's still fun and we still get to enjoy it and be together and intentional with our time. But I was thinking like once a month it would be fun to either go out or cook something like on a Sunday or a Saturday or like a weekend when we can devote a little bit more time to either cooking together, or if one of us wants to like try cooking a recipe or whatever, something different. We were talking about doing that. So then I was thinking like, well, why don't we do it today? Because we have all the ingredients and I really have been craving pineapple fried rice for a little while now. So I want to make that, and I thought it would just be a fun thing to do for both of us. We've been looking for a fun, wholesome show, and one of my friends, shout out Allison, came across an Instagram post that had like a list of shows, and one of them that's on HBO, and we do have HBO, Great Pottery Throwdown or something like that, and it's supposed to be very similar to Great British Baking Show, but just pottery, and Mark and I are kind of in a pottery phase, so it's perfect timing. So I think we're gonna start that tonight too. So I'm just like feeling good about this night, this day. It's been a fun day.